What's up, guys? Kuro here. So, with the part 2 of the SS4 analyzing, the next I talk about TR1. So, TR1, I would say just don't play her. Like this hero trial predicted hopes, they nerfed too much. It was at 1250%, get nerfed to 300. So those that play TR1 before even know that how much nerf it is. It's like I would say that don't bother playing her as a lead start unless you are very confident that you know what is going on, like how to gear her up, all that. Then play her. If not, this is not recommend for a new player. And then same for TR2. TR2 they nerf her a bit, but she's still possible to play. I think her build also left with like attack skill. Mostly it's like from what I know, they say that mana stacking is not good anymore, but consume mana is still possible. And then attack skill on TR2, and to get more damage, you can use Eternity for damage and survive. Like her, it's like these gain a support slot. It's like they remove the cooldown support skill. It's like damn, they remove it. Then just like this activation and the divine realm is not a damage. So I'm not sure how the activation medium support skill will it drop it at the enemy, or will it always drop it where you are? And this thing is like have to go test it out. It's like no idea, no way we know. And yeah, I also don't recommend new player touch her. She's not. Some people like her, but for me is I don't really like to use her because her survive is not really that good to build it out. After this much of season that I play her, so it's not really recommend. And then Yuga 1, I don't play Yuga 1 much, but overall it's like this is the hero relic, and another one is the hero memory. That is the new change that is good for Yuga 1. Like it's the cast speed. And then uh like all this change, this is a good one. All this few is a good one. And I forgot to say the illusion will now they don't they don't have a casting action, so they will always follow you where you are. And this time they increase his cast frequent. So I believe the illusion will be follow the player much better than last few season. And how's the AI work? No one know. Is it good or is it bad? No idea. And then for what I know, consume mana build, spell burst, and then the legendary hero relic, hero memory. I think mostly hero memory. Sorry, hero memory. The ring breaking soul scene for more damage. Multi-dimension contract don't really need. And then telepath expert. This I'm not sure, is this better than the hero memory change? Have to go test it out. At the beginning you can just level up using the Iceland. After that, ring of ice all the way to time up 7. Or if you want to change your skill, you can change it at level 80. If level 80, just remember, is your last chance to respect. So if you want to do anything or test anything, just try it before level 81. Level 80 is your last time to respect or change skill, all that. And then Yuga 2 is still much better. Like all these changing of his hero trial, they nerf a bit of his like from this space time pause. It nerf a bit, but with this, like in fact, this increase the persistent damage. So for what I know, endgame ripping, the ripping is only strong in the early and mid stage on Yuga 2, and then endgame increase persistent damage. There's a build in season 2 or season 3 is using Yuga 2 with Shadow Swarm. And there's no ripping. Shadow Swarm all the way get increased damage. The Shadow Storm should be able to hit very high for the next season. And Closey Shot, Frost Terra. But if you want, you can, like, it's not recommended, but you still can play Frost Terra on him. I believe Terra skill will be very strong in the next season. And when we are leveling up Flame Jet, and then level until level 32, just use my control until time up 7 or before level 81, you can change your build to Shadow Swarm. My control, why? Because you just press one button and you auto kill every shit, so it's like save a lot of time. Like Shadow Swarm is like you need Shadow Shot to move the Shadow Swarm. So at the beginning, if you want to use Shadow Shot and Shadow Swarm, you have to self-cast yourself. So after you get the activation medium to activate the Shadow Sword, like at the start of the map, you need to drop down the Shadow Swarm, and then everything is auto when you have an activation medium on your Shadow Shot. So I believe the Terra Dog damage is the strongest, and plus the curse, like what I say on the Gamma 2 with the 3 curse. I'm not sure 2 curse, maybe 2 curse is enough, 2 or 3 curse. For Yuga 2, it will be like increase the amount of damage increase is crazy. And then there's a new change to Dawnbreak legendary gear. For every 2 Terra charge, increase the upper for every 2 Terra charge upper limit plus 1 Terra quality. This is crazy. For the early on mid stage, when you get the Dawnbreak, it's very good for Shadow Swarm. But it's like how much it sell, no idea. But I will just recommend people use Shadow Swarm all the way, not all the way, like level 80, change the build to Shadow Swarm, or look around, see if anyone play Shadow Swarm and follow their guide, because I'm going to start with Gamma 2. And then, after that is Rosha. So with all the nerfs, self-inflict trauma is gone. You basically can't play anymore because of the full defense. Nerf, full defense is like, the new change is we still have 90%, you only bypass 90% damage over time. Damage? So there's still 10%. And self-inflict trauma from the candle it do a lot of damage. So I'm not sure if you can survive it or not. So the only left that is possible for high damage is the two-handed hammer, self-inflict hammer. And then use the hunting abomination. I haven't tried it out in last season. So maybe this upcoming new season, I maybe will try out this hammer with the hunting abomination build. But I'm not really sure how it will be. I will wait for other player to try out. Haha. And then Iris, with all the change of that, she get a huge buff from the spirit, flame spirit. You can like also use spell burst and the dot damage upper limit. Because of that, the end game, like this to be, for the end game we are not using ripping. We have to increase the persistent damage for flame spirit, but I'm not sure how far it can go, so this have to wait until people go try it out. And then full spirit, also the same because of spell burst, and then the upper limit so that it can do one hit with 500 billion. But there's a huge problem with full spirit. Your attack speed is too low to do high damage in endgame. For example, one frame other people do 30 hit, 500 billion, like one hit, 500 billion, but it can do one frame 30 hit. And for Force Spirit, you also can do one hit, 500 billion, but your one hit only can do 5 hit. Like one frame, you only can do 5 hit. That is, your damage will not be high compared to those high attack speed build. And then Thunder Spirit is a nerf because of limit on the aura. We can't aura stacking anymore. We only can use 4 aura. And Faint Spirit and Force Spirit don't really rely on aura. And then another one is what? Shot don't take element pen anymore. Like the shot. If you increase element pen, your shot doesn't increase damage. Another one is like the damage upper limit and this core talent nerf. It doesn't skill with attack speed anymore. So don't skill with cast speed. Attack speed, cast speed. So for what I know, they say that Thunder Spirit nerf a lot. And endgame maybe the Faint Spirit will be better, but all these have to test it out. So all these I can't say that which one is better. Just play whichever you want and go test it out, because who knows? Maybe Faint Spirit is better, maybe Force Spirit is better. But for the one frame 30 hit, I don't think Force Spirit at the end game can do really high damage, because your one hit is capped at 500 billion. And then Eureka. So all these change. They nerf Beast. This is a nerf damage on her hero trial, Hot Pursuit. It's like 200 multiple strike chance in nerf into 100% multiple strike chance. This is a nerf. And it gives you 30% attack damage. So it basically is like the nerf is not good. This 30% damage, I'd rather get 100% multiple strike than get this 30% attack damage. And then the new change to Step Strike. This new change is very good for Step Strike skill. So for Eureka, I will recommend playing Berserking Blade. And then there's also the Broken Sun change. So let me check if this is out. Broken Sun is a necklace. Then legendary. Yeah, it's out. So the corrupted is like what? Every 4? Oh man, or every 4 slash. Last 3 seconds. Damn, this is crazy. 70% step strike. I thought it would be 80%. Still not bad. So like to the new change to Broken Sun, I believe this will be like one of her core item for step strike. And then Farewell Desire, the like last few seasons, we don't really care about this 15 or 13% chance to obtain one step strike when you do multiple strike. And then Farewell Desire, this will become the best effects for the next upcoming season. So for the Farewell Desire is we use the one-handed sword right here. So the corrupted one, if you can get double corrode, multiple strike deal increased damage, and then the chance to gain step strike during multiple strike. I think these two is the best double corrode, because in last season this is our main damage, and this season this one will be much better. So double corrode, damn, this I think Farewell Desire will be expensive again. And then for endgame, we need a crafting shield with Warcry effect because of the formless new change, additional Warcry. This used to be minus 30%, now it's minus 20% with additional Warcry. Like and crafting shield give a lot of critical strike damage, Warcry effect. And you also have armor pen, I believe. So it's like how you going to build her out depend. And Ghost Blade get nerfed, but it's still strong in early stage. And then Thunder Spike, if you want to play with shot, Berserking Blade is one of the best. You can use Berserking Blade all the way to time up and to endgame. So Irika, if you have her, I recommend you can play her too. And then for Irika 2, I will not say how's the build or the hero trial. You can just go to the Torchlight database and go look it up here, all these. And for here, there's a what damage that inflict to yourself. The shock can be inflict damage to yourself, right? So under hero relic, this means that when you have this and you get immune to shock, the immune to shock will convert into immune to shock damage. Damn, this is a good change. This is a good, not change, this is a very good hero relic effects. It basically just that you immune to shock, you become immune to the shock damage. This is a good one. So if you are playing Irika 2 and you got this hero relic, then neither you sell it very high or you can use it yourself. And then because if you want to use the what you call it, the new legless helmet, you have to convert your erosive damage to lightning damage. But this convert you need T0 to get 100%. So for me it's not really that good. And profound dream taking will sure be very, very expensive to get these T0 effects. So there's also a lot of build. You can even use her to play the chain lightning, like Thunder Crowd, Berserking Blade. From what I know, they say that it can be played, and still there's also a lot of build can you play on her. And then about legendary hero memory, hero relic, will only drop in Black Seal season gameplay. The one that killed the pirate. Other than that, there's no other way to get legendary hero memory or hero relic. I believe the prototype will drop in other gameplay, but the legendary hero memory, hero relic will only drop in Black Seal. So to farm hero relic, hero memory, you need the Black Seal season play. You have to go keep playing it to get it. And that basically it for all the season patch note that I know. And then I believe that's it. So for the lead start, it really depend on which hero you like. Summoner 1, I didn't talk about Summoner 1 and Summoner 2. For what I know, they are still possible to play, but I'm not recommend new player to go touch them because with the new change, and if you look it up in the any build that is before April 19 is 100% not working. Like only the concept of the build can still help, but what item to use, whatever shit that you need, you still can't, like it don't really help you in the story chapter or the timer. And then another big thing I forgot to list it down is the set legendary gear. Set legendary gear only help us until timer 7. Most set legendary gear is very good. Do we have it here? So about the set legendary, from what I know, they say that the drop for set legendary is very high, and it's also possible to drop other hero trial set legendary, and it's for your own hero trial. Like for example, I'm using Irika 1. For your own hero trial, the drop is 50% more. So it's possible to get all 6 set legendary based on this. This is the preview stream for Taiwan. That's what they say. And it's possible to get, they say that the drop rate for set legendary is very high. And for your own hero trial, is 50% more drop than other hero trial. So, and I'm not sure if I miss anything. So if I miss anything, and if you want, can just comment down below. If I know, I will reply. I don't think I miss a lot. All this info is just to help new player or return player, and I believe that's it. So if you have any question, just comment down below. If you find that the analyzing video for season 4 SS4 is helpful, can subscribe my channel. And thank you guys. See ya. Bye bye.